thank you so much for joining in. So this video is actually 2 videos in one. It is a continuation of my last Watch Me Work video, the one that I did before 10 a.m. And so if you have not seen that video, I will post a link below, because this video is actually a continuation on what happened after I cut the camera off. So I told you guys I had to clean up, start a small baby ensemble, and I had a client coming over to bring over more denim jeans for alterations, plus some items to be embroidered. So I managed to do just that. I cleaned up, got the baby ensemble complete, sent over pictures to the customer so she could see that the order was in progress, and I even managed to pack the order. Plus, I began altering the denim jeans while waiting for my customer. And here's what happened. So the client arrives on time and brought more items for alterations and embroidery services. I managed to get 1 pair of jeans altered and started serging another pair of jeans while he was in the bathroom trying the first pair on. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:20.
And so I have more pieces to work on. Pieces over there. And guess what? My Project Runway serger is locked. However, I have my client here, and he tried on the first pair of pants that I was able to get done before my serger locked. And what would you say? Do you love them?
I love them.
You love the fit. All right, and so unfortunately I can't finish the other pieces that we have here. Because, well, these are going to be embroidered, and maybe the sweatshirts will be taken in, but now I can't finish it today because my serger is locked. So I'm going to run to Walmart and see if they have one for about $150 or so I can get this project done. Meanwhile, there are other things to do. So my client began picking out thread colors for the embroidery services on his sweatshirts and his knit sweaters, and I figured I'd get 2 done while he waited. So I go to put the first sweatshirt on the embroidery machine, and what do you think happened? I ran out of thread. However, I did have another thread color that was very close, and so I did manage to get 2 sweatshirts done. So after the client left, I realized that I do not have time to go to Walmart to shop for a new serger. And so if I'm going to make the investment anyway, I might as well give it a shot and take this serger apart and try to fix it. And in the event that it doesn't work out, I can go to Walmart.com or Amazon.com and get a serger for $150 or less and have it shipped to me within 2 days or less. So I decided to take my serger apart, and these are the parts and the screws. And the reason why I decided to take it apart is because I figured if I was going to buy another one, or if I was going to have this serviced, it would cost the same amount of money. And so before I invested $150 in getting it serviced or $150 in getting a new one, I might as well take it apart. If this one is going to be garbage, what more worse can I do to it? And so I put oil all over these areas, and I am getting some movement now. Before I couldn't even do that much. Of course, I don't have the electric outlet plugged in, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but maybe we can see if it will. So I'm going to plug the electric outlet in. I plug the outlet in, and it still gets stuck. So whatever is happening, it's inside of there, because everything else, I couldn't even do that before, but something else is going on. So I think it might just be done. So I went on Walmart.com and I discovered that these surgeons was much more expensive than I had thought. However, $150 is my budget. I can do an additional $5 for tax or so, but I don't want to spend more than $150 for this surgery, and so I will keep looking until I find one that fits my budget. So, with my serger breaking down, running out of thread, and not being able to find a serger within my budget, I've worked up an appetite, and I realized that it was time for lunch. And so I'm having some fried fish, baked macaroni and cheese, and a baked potato. I know I had a healthy start and a bad lunch, but I've worked up such an appetite with all this stress that I will be on a diet another day. At Kandia Haynesworth Design Studio, 2 to 3 slots are available for same-day orders. These orders are high priority because the client pays a fee for rushed services. Service fees range between $25 and $100. So I started working on this order for a new client who's wearing these garments in a rap music concert tomorrow night. Heat transfer vinyl does not take long to produce at all, and in many cases become the customer's first preference due to the turnaround delivery time and cost of services. Anyhow, I began communicating with him at 1:58 p.m. The customer informed me he gets off work at 2:30 p.m. and he had plans on heading directly out of town thereafter. I wanted to let him know that I was willing to come to his workplace and deliver his goods. I was under the impression that my home was a bit far, but later learned that I was only 30 minutes away. I was asking him to let me know his time frame so I would know if I should get on the road or not. Nearly 45 minutes later, no response. I reached out to him again, inquiring his whereabouts, realizing that by now he should be off work. 25 minutes later, no response. Now I'm confused. All right, I've been reaching out to him. He's not responding. So what do? I wait more time. 50 minutes later, no response. And so here's what I wrote. Because now I'm confused, plus I have an event that I'm going to be attending this evening, I wrote this. No response. Okay, send me your address plus $10 and I will send you an invoice and I will ship it to you. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I won't disturb you again. Take care. At this point, I'm feeling like I'm being a pain or annoying or a nuisance because I'm sending him text messages and he's not responding at all. So I got on the road because I needed to stop by the post office and I needed to head over to the nail salon. 30 minutes later, no response. And at 4:35, the client responds, inquiring if I could meet him at the local mall. And the answer was yes, because that's where I was heading anyway. The nail salon is inside of the mall. So it all worked out. So the event I was attending was 2 hours away. And after a series of interesting events all day, I got in my car and began my 2-hour drive. The event started at 6:45, but I was hoping they would be running late. I arrived a little late, but I was able to enjoy my friend Lisa's event and spend time with her, as well as my young 23-year-old protege, Katie. So it's a little after 10 p.m. and I am in my car and I am headed toward the highway on my way home. And I just could not stop thinking about this 2-hour drive that I had ahead of me. Attending this event was truly worth it, though, and hearing Lisa whisper several times throughout the night, "I'm so glad you came," was priceless. She is an absolutely amazing woman and a very dear friend, and I am just so glad that I could be a part of her night because she is truly a big supporter of my company, and I would do anything to help her along with whatever she would like to do in life and support her as well. So I arrived home at 12:13 a.m. and I was so tired. Oh my goodness. I cannot even tell you guys how tired I was. So I go upstairs, I take a shower, and I get into bed. And then it occurred to me, I forgot two things. I forgot to say my prayer, and I forgot to order my serger.